S1.
Go to the laptop.
No,
Okay, guys. Good
Windows.
evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Let me quickly do again that demo for the thing, and we can. And yeah, normally you should continue, huh? So which lab was that? 2.7 dot what?
Sorry, Mr. Max.
Which lab was that? 2.7 dot
Yeah, 2.72.
Dot two.
dot two. Okay, I'm going to open it. So it's the same like what we did before, and the day we meet, is Saturday 27. We'll go through it again. So I'm going to open and do again. The. So the only thing that is new is this. Okay. So when you have a topology like that, on your left side you have a question paper. You can also download the PDF, or you can also zoom in. So here we have a web server. You have your web server. You have a router 1, switch 2, and all of them they are on your right side on the shell. You can zoom in if you want to. So we go to the shell. We need what? We need a web server. This is it. We put it. We need a laptop. You bring it. You can zoom in. Don't forget to power on. Mama Vision. If you don't power on your stuff, how many people do?
Yes, I did. Did told me I did now very well.
Yeah, must power
Well
on.
done.
So here,
Yeah.
power on. Now it's green. It's on. Here also, you power on. Now it's green. See. Now we need to bring R1, S1. So you zoom it again. Go to your here. R1 is where is down here. So you can zoom out.
Sorry, Mr. Max.
Yes.
Can you make it big because it's small?
Is it only you or it's everyone? Because I'm sharing my screen. So if I want to make big here, for example, here you see. So this is R1.
Okay.
Now if you go on your, if you go to the shell, let me. If you go to the shells, it's big. Yeah, you have switch to S2, S1. So by your side, just zoom in, zoom out, just to see the names. So I did put R1 there. Now I need S1. What is S1? S1 is on top, top right. So S1 is small here. You bring it down here on top. Then we can see S2. If you cannot see properly, zoom in. Go there, S2 is there. Bring S2 here on the rack. Then we say R2. What is R2? R2 is here, down, just above access point. Okay. This guy we put on top. Okay. So I did grab my stuff from the shell, put on the table and the rack. Now you need to power on the router. If you don't power on, it won't work. You see, I press on top, it's the green now. We switch, there is no power, so it's fine. You cannot power on, it's already on. Power on. See. Now zoom out. The other thing is now we need to put the cables. That's the most important thing. So we have 10% already, just by bringing the correct stuff. Now we need to connect the web server to the router on this port. If we say port A, it's port A. Don't put on port B. So you zoom in again. Web server to connect to a router, we need a straight through cable. We use cross cable when the devices are the same, mostly. So this one is what? Straight cable. I grab one. I go to this web server. There's only one port. Put there. Router 1, I cannot see properly. I zoom in. We say G00. If you cannot see, you can zoom in until you see properly, and it's up to you. You can see G00 is down here. You see. So I did connect, it's on the left side, my web server to R1. Now I need to connect R1 to switch. I also use a straight cable. On R1 G001, you can zoom in. On R1, we see G001. You see it here. And on S1 G01. So all these ports are fast Ethernet. If I go here, G01. Yeah, it's this guy. See? Now I just connect my router to my switch. Now I need to connect two switches because we have the same. I use a cross cable, G02, G02. I zoom out. What is this one? Cross cable. I take one. I zoom in. Zoom in again. Say port G02. And on switch port 02. Yeah. Now, I need to connect switch 2 to router 2. We are different, so I use a straight cable. I zoom in. On switch 2, we say port G01. And on R2, G001. Normally it's this one. G001, so it's on top there. Yeah. Then R2 to a laptop, G00. So I can take so normally to connect a PC to a router, normally we don't do that. But to connect a PC to a router, according to what we studied, PC to router, what is it? You see, PC to router, normally we use a crossover cable. In real life, we don't do that. We use a console cable to console. So I take this guy, go back. Router to G00. I can zoom in properly if you don't see. See, it's down there. Zoom out and go to the laptop. So the laptop is here. Here I have two ports. Which one should I connect? I have this port and this port. Which port should I connect? I'm listening. Engineers.
Sorry, Mr. Max. You are asking?
I have a cable to connect to, you see on the topology. I need to connect the laptop to the router. On the router, I know the port G000. Now on the laptop, which port should I use?
The second one.
Who said the second one? What's your name?
Magali Mwamba.
Okay. So why not the first one?
The first one you say because is RS 232. It is for the packet. Just the packet. To see the packet packet trace.
Okay. So this port RS232. This one is for the network, for the console cable. So if you want to use a console cable to connect here, but for normal cable, you use the normal port. The normal port. You see. Only if you want to connect a console cable, your laptop to your switch, or your laptop to your router. But this one is the old ways. Nowadays we use the USB. I remember if you have a console port, if I go the console cable, Amazon, so you see nowadays the console cable they come with they will come like that automatically. There is no RS to what. It's a console cable. It's written when you buy it's written console cable. You plug RJ45 to your router, your switch. You plug this one to your USB port on your laptop. We did that many times. So you see. Then this one, RJ45, you go connect to your switch or to your router. Yeah, so when you buy it, written console cable or console rollover cable. This is how it is. Okay, we continue. So it's very important to know. Now we are done. We have 16% just for doing the cabling right. Now we need to put IP addresses. You see on router 1, all these things you know how to do. So I'm going to do quick. If I zoom in. So I need to configure. What should I do? You're a network engineer. Job interview. You have your PC, your server, and you need to configure your router. How
If
are
you
going
need,
to configure?
if you want to configure a router, you can take console cable, you can put it there to the laptop, and then you can put to the switch.
Very good. The cable we use to configure something is called console cable. We use it to configure. When we are done, we can remove. But all these other cabling, they stayed. You see, they stay because for normal communication. The console cable. So Magali, where should I connect the console cable? So on my laptop is here. You said the old way. Nowadays we use then you go to your R1. Where should I connect? Because I want to configure and I'm using a console cable, I go to a console port. With a console port. You click. Now you go to your PC. You click on your PC. You go to desktop, terminal. So here terminal for a normal PC is called Teratem. You click here, click OK. Now you're in the router, but it's too small. So you can go to options, preferences, font, and you can put 20, apply. Open again. Now it's much better. I say no. Yeah, so now you're in the router. I can change the name, enable all these, I'm not going to conft. I want to change the name, host name, R1. I want to configure interface G001. I go there, interface G001. IP address 10. So I'm here, you see here, I'm doing this part. When I'm done, I'll do for this and I'll do for this.
Mr. Master, I did the strategy what you teach us that on Tuesday. You go to noted pad, you write it, and then you copy and then you paste.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
You can do that. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. So 10.53. It's good to do with notepad. It's much better. That's 0, but here I'm just IP address 255.255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255.0. 255. not shut. I exit. I go to the other interface. Interface G00. Oh, I made a mistake. No, it's going to correct. Interface G000 IP address 172.16.1.1 255.255.255.0 no shut. And I'm done for R1. Do copy, run, start to save. Just enter, enter. I'm done for R1. I can close. If you want to save your file, click File, Save, and you save where you want. If you're tired, you save. Next time you open again, and it will keep what you did. Now I'm going to do for R2. So I'm zooming in. Zoom again. We see the console port here. So I can take this guy. Oh, too small, man. I can grab here. I press, and I put it. If it doesn't take, you do again. Yeah, it's in console. It means I remove a network cable from the PC is still there, but I remove a cable from R1 and I put it to R2 because I want to configure R2. I open again my PC terminal. Okay. Press enter, enter. I say no, I don't want. I say router. I need to configure to change the name to R2. Enable conft host name R2. I'm going to configure the interfaces. G01 interface G001 IP address. So all these things, it comes by doing many times, by practicing. The more you practice, the more you know. 0, no shut. You must follow exactly what is in the addressing table. I'm done. I go to the other interface, G000, interface G000, IP address 192.168.1.1, 255.255.255.0, no shut. And I save, do, copy, run, start. Okay, always you know already, so there is no way. We have 55% already. Now you need to configure the web server. So for this guy, I don't need to console it. I just need to click on it. I go to desktop, API configurations, and I just need to add. I don't need a console. So we say 172.16.1.10 7.255.255. Sorry, 255.0. Default gateway is the IP address. See, this is connected to this router G000. So G000 is the default gateway for the web server. So I go to G00. This is the default gateway. I take it. And I put it down here. Okay. So I'm done for this guy. I go to the laptop. I open my laptop. I'm done with all these. I can close IP. We say 192.168.1.10. Subnet mask. Say all 255s. Now default gateway for the laptop. This laptop is connected to this interface of R2, G000 of R2. So G000 is here. I take this guy, and this one is the default gateway. It means if this laptop want to go out of this network to see other networks, you need to open this door, a gateway, a gate. You need to open this gate to go away. It was a gateway. You need to open this one. So you open that and you put it here. Default gateway is this IP. So we have 42% already. We didn't do anything special, but we have 42. So yeah, there is something that we didn't. Okay, here they did help us with the default gateway. So normally we are done. Anything else? And this one, you can also addressing table. You can drag and put close to the topology. You see, you have topology, addressing table. Task, you put near to topology. So you have topology here. You click on it. Addressing table, it's there. You can put it that side or play. It's up to you. Task, you can zoom in, or you can download the PDF. Now you continue the other one. You continue yourself. I'm not going to do that, you know. Assign name, we did. Disable DNS. So how to disable DNS? On my switch, my PC to R2. I'm still in R2. Exit. No IP domain lookup. You must go check. This one is to disable the DNS class privilege, and to protect the privilege mode, we use class for password. So enable secret and class. That's one. To protect the console cable, the console, this is Cisco. So this one is what? Line console 0. All these things you should know. And I'm sure you know because you passed CCNA2 with even good high marks. Line console 0, password. We say what? Cisco, lowercase, login, exit. Now VTY also is a Cisco line VTY. So line VTY on hotelnet 0 space 4 password Cisco login. You can also do an enter transport input telnet. Do copy run start. So all this thing we did: encrypt full password, exit, service, password encryption. So we did encrypt, create a banner, and save. Oh, my PC is. Be careful! Don't switch off your PC. Banner, banner. Message of the day, Be careful if you didn't specify what to write. Be careful. I'm watching you. Remember, if you start with this character, you must end with the same character. And you are done. Do copy, run, start. So the same thing we did here. As Bijou said, because it was same for all of them, then you can put on a notepad, you do, and you copy paste, and you are done. So instead of repeating. We have 50% already. So the same thing we just did for R1, we need to do for, we did for R2. We do the same thing for R1, the same thing for switch 2, the same thing for switch 1. So I'm here. If I need to configure switch 2, I zoom in. And from my laptop, I need to configure switch 2. There is no console port in front. I right click, inspect the rear, and I can see the console port for the switches at the back. So you take the network cable, you drag, and you pull to console. You see? Zoom out. You click on your PC. You close this because it was for the router, terminal. Okay. Enter, enter. You see, now I'm in the switch. Switch 2. You do the same thing. Enable, conft, host name, S2. You do the same thing, banner, message of the day, and all exactly all this. That's all. So the only new thing is how to bring equipment from the shelf to the table and the rack, how to do a correct network cables, and anytime you want to configure console cable, and you do the same thing like we were doing before. That's all. So any questions before we end? Anything you can do until yourself you get 100%. I did only for router 1, I have 50%. If you do the same thing for switch 2, router 1, and so you're network engineers now. So I did my part. Now you continue to finish. Any questions? We have Engineer Bijou, Engineer Eshid, Engineer Coco, Shakira, Engineer Magali. Tefo was in, maybe he left. So I'm going to save a recording and send it to you. So please do it during this weekend. Get 100%. Please do it. It's not difficult. If you know how to do this one, the day you have physical equipment, you also know how to connect. If no question, then thank you very much, guys. Next week we meet on Thursday, and we meet once now. Thursday we'll be finishing. So after access control list, now we're going to do CCNA3. We did OSPF, we did access control list. Now we're going to do the last configurations called NAT, Network Address Translation. We'll do that on Thursday. After that, anything else is only some theory, no configurations. So we'll do any configs we'll do, NAT, access control list, OSPF, these three, and we are done. So this time for your final exam, you'll get a packet preset exam. I'm going to activate it. So should I activate or should I leave it?
It's fine to activate it.
Coco, Bijou, Shakira. If I activate, this one is now vision for another class. Are you sure?
Yes.
Sorry, Mr. Max, how can you activate the final exams when we haven't finished all the modules? I think it's better we first finish the modules to study them, then we can do the final exams.
Mama Shakira, no. It's better to beg now.
And so I'm activate. So when it's exam time, I'm going to tell you, hi guys, next week, that day, you'll be doing the end of course survey and the final exam. I'll activate when it's exam time. This one, number 1, 1, 2. Now, number 3 for this time, I'm going to activate this one when it's due date. When it's exam time, then I will activate.
We are ready now for final exam.
You are ready?
Yes.
So me, I can go to grades, grade book, manage grade book. You see, so if I do skills exam, it will count for 30%. Your final exam, 30%. Your packet research exam, 30%. And your quiz, your chapter exams, 40%. I will see. I will see. If I see that you're struggling, I remove the packet research exam. If not, it will make you fail. Thank you very much, guys. Study well. So do again this guy. Do it many times.
Sorry, Mr. Max.
Yes.
I saw another exam, CCNA 2000 is 2001 to 300. We can do that.
Where?
By check by
Let me go
exam.
to Coco. So we have so these are the exams. So before you do your packet tracer exam, you have some mock exam for packet tracer. All these I'll explain to you when. Yeah, so just let us do step by step. Do this one first. This one. Because your final exam for packet tracer will be something like that. We'll ask you exactly the same way we are doing. You can do from home, it's fine. Okay, guys, it's supper time. Enjoy your evening, study well, and we meet Thursday next week. Do also your chapter exam, please. It will help you. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good evening.
Yeah, thank you.